Hello everyone. Is your ceiling fan spinning this low on its highest setting? Well, I'm gonna show you guys how to fix this. It's a really simple fix. It would probably cost you about $7 to fix it. This is my fan on high speed right now. As you can see, it's pretty slow. It's the same speed as medium speed. And the issue with these fans is usually the capacitor. Either that or something much more worse that can be an open winding on the motor, which is really rare. But it's really highly that it's your capacitor going bad. For me, this fan was pretty much its entire life running on high speed, and it just slowed down ever since, like pretty much throughout the years. And so yeah, the capacitors, these things go really bad over the years if they're ran on the same speed over and over again. And it's better for them to go bad rather than the motor. So yeah, because it would be much better for you, and you can also reuse the fan. So by just replacing this, please don't throw your fan away. It's a waste of a good working stuff, and it just wastes more money. You're just gonna end up wasting more money on a new fan, which will pretty much give out the same performance as your old fan or less. But yeah, anyways, let's get started. First, what you wanna do is cut the power off. Either that or you wanna take down the fan. For me, I turn my power off from here, and this completely shuts off all the electricity going to the fan. And once your fan's completely stopped, I wouldn't recommend stopping with your hand. It's not because it's not gonna cut. It's gonna cut you. It's not gonna cut you. It probably will whack you, but it won't hurt. You just don't want to bend the blade arms, because then they'll make your fan wobble if they're bent. And then once the fan's completely stopped, which right here I'm gonna stop with. I'm not trying. You can stop it from here, but not here, because then it'll be a higher chance of you bending the blade arms. So once fan stop, you want to take these 3 screws here. It's different for every fan. You don't want to take the screws from here though, because these are for the switch. You just want to take these off. You don't want to take this off either. And once you take that off, this thing will come down, and then it will expose pretty much everything, the capacitors and everything. If you need to replace your pull chain or reverse switch. Also, it would be another reason if the fan is just humming and not spinning. It's because either your reverse switch is bad, or your capacitor's toast, or you have an open winding, which open winding is the least thing that could happen. The main thing is always the capacitor. But for some fans branded as SMC, it's usually the reverse switch or open winding, which it's not that great. But anyways, once you take that off, I'll go to the next step right now, and I'll show you guys how it looks apart. All right, see you guys in the next step. All right, well, now that you have this part off, what I would do is just, for my fan, it's different for any other fan. My fan is a Hunter fan, and these things, they just unclip like that, they make it as easy as possible for you to take these apart, which is really great about these. And whoops, and what you have here is your capacitor. You have, I think this is a low speed, and medium and high right here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change one of these. This is a 2 capacitor fan, so it's a bit more complicated, but you would usually have one. And when you have one, you would want to, should remove this. And if you have one, it would be easier, so you just wanna search the capacitor up and the values. So this is a 5 farad capacitor. Let me show you. It says it right there, 5 farad capacitor. And this one right here is the one that's glued in here. These two are, also 5 farad capacitor. So yeah, this is kind of weird. My Hunter fans they're all Hunter fans, and your ones like these are kind of weird. But usually there would be like 4, 5, and 6 farad, and it'd be 4 would be the low speed, 5 will be the medium speed, and then high would be 6 farad, farad setting. So what I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna change one of these capacitors. I'm gonna start by changing this one out and see if high speed does anything different, and then I'm gonna change, if it doesn't do anything, if that's the wrong speed, I'm gonna change this one and completely change this one, and maybe that'll do it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And now we're gonna go to the next step, which is taking and testing this off. this whole capacitor setup, testing this whole capacitor setup. Alright, so now once you have everything connected, all the screws where they go, this doesn't really matter if the pull chain is on any other of this size, like it wasn't originally. Like if this pull chain was right here, like if this is rotated, it doesn't matter. It will connect the same way. Some fans are different. Sometimes some fans have to be it would have a little wedge in this little top ring right here, so the reverse switch or pull chain would go on it, and you have to match that to it. But sometimes it doesn't, like this one, so you just screw it in and it goes. And now what you want to do is just test out your fan. I'm gonna turn on the power here, and this is high speed. And high speed on this before was medium speed, so it was really slow. But now it flies, and it's really, really powerful. It's quiet and it blows a good amount of air. And all of this is just replacing one of these things, and it's super easy. I would highly recommend you doing this instead of throwing away your fan, which could easily be fixed again. You just want to replace these things. They're like $7. If you have another fan, you're probably gonna get rid of that probably a dead motor. Just take that from that fan and put it on the fan that you're trying to fix. But yeah, usually fans don't really, the main thing that's gonna die of a fan is not the motor but the capacitor, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, it's super easy. I highly recommend you guys to do this. There's also other channels out there that probably explained it way better than me, but at the same time, I try to show you guys how to do it my way. This is how I do it. I'm pretty sure it's how everybody else does it. But yeah, and now you guys have a working fan. Hopefully that helped you guys out. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna end this video right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, bye-bye.